What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to another video. I want to talk about the narcissist stare. Now, I did a video a while back in October when I confronted the narcissist on all her crap, and I let her know that I know what was up with her. And I didn't know back then that you should never confront a narcissist. At the same time, I had let her get under my skin, and she got a reaction out of me. That was the first time that happened, and that was the last time that it happened. Because I will never stoop to that level again to give her what she wants. So that day back in October when I confronted her, she came close up in my personal space, like we were toe to toe. And I was sitting down on a stool, and she was standing up above me, and she was looking down at me, and she gave me that narcissistic stare that I've always heard about and seen in a lot of people's videos. I'll never forget the look that she had in her eye, because that look, it had so much power behind it. It gave a statement, and it was like a warning. That look that she gave me that day. It was a very dangerous look. It's like it was doing everything in her. She was doing everything in her power to hold herself back from getting violent with me that day. But I didn't, it was like she was provoking a fight, which I wasn't gonna fight her. I'm not gonna fight her. I'll defend myself against her, but I'm not gonna push her out of my face. You can stand there as long as you want, looking crazy, long as you don't put your hands on me. And so that's what she did back then in October. That's the first time I seen the narcissistic stare. And that was also the first time it dawned on me that she really has a problem, like an anger problem, and that I have to be careful the way that I deal with her. And so that's when I took further precautions to knowing what to do and how to handle myself with her from then on at work. But today, as we're sitting out in the dining room, me and a couple other co-workers, she was in the back with other workers. And, everybody just doing their own thing. Today was a pretty laid-back day. We have the weekend off. We off on weekends. I work for the school system. But we have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off of next week. So everybody was pretty cool and chilled out and happy to have these 3 days off next week. So, like I say, today was a laid-back day. Everything was done early. So we had a little more time to sit on a break. So as I'm sitting out on my break with the other coworkers, I just so happened to feel somebody looking at me. And I already knew it would be her. But I didn't know that when I turned and looked at, in her direction and see her face, the look that I would get. This stare was different from the first stare that I got from her back in October. Now, she stared at me a couple of times throughout the day. I can catch her glancing at me, and she'll hurry up and take her eyes off of me. But today was different. Today, she kept her eye. When you catch yourself staring at somebody and they look at you, you hurry up and turn your head because you don't want them to, feel uneasy or be like, what you looking at, or something like that. We all stare at people. I stare at people. We all stare at people. But we stare at people for different reasons. I may admire something about them, and you may have a crush on somebody that you're staring at. You might be sweet on somebody and you don't really know how to approach them and let them know that. For what you might like their eyewear, you might like their hairstyle, haircut, or something. You might like their makeup. We have different reasons that we stare at people. But the narcissist, when they stare, the narcissistic stare that everybody know about, that I've heard so much of, I've seen so many videos on. This stare, it gives you a message I know what's going on. You know that I noticed that you're doing something that I really don't like. And you're going to pay for it. It's like they're giving you a warning with their eyes. And I've been serving up a injuries on that ass all this week. Like, I haven't held back at all, and I don't plan on holding back on her. When I tell you I'm not here to play with her, I'm not. This is my job, it's true, but at the same time, I know how to deal with her. And I'm not going to give in and give her the reaction she wants. At the same time, I'm not going to give her what she wants. Like, I'm not going to be walking around my job that I've been on way more years than her. Like, walking on eggshells, just like I'm scared to just be free to be me and be comfortable at my job that's paying me to be there and do what it is that I need to do and get on out of there. Like I say, when I'm at work, my main focus is to have peace of mind while I have to deal with her. Like, I have zero tolerance for anything that wants to disturb my peace. And I'm not afraid of the narcissist. I'm very cautious of, not knowing what she is capable of doing. I just can't say what she won't do just because I haven't witnessed it yet. So I don't put anything past her. But the look that she gave me today was something to take serious, because I never got that stare from her before. Like I say, it was piercing. It made me feel uneasy and uncomfortable for the moment. It even gave me a bit of anxiety. Like, I started to get the shivers in my legs. And I haven't had those shivers in quite a while. Like, when I had the nervous breakdown last year, it was at its worst. And, certain little things will trigger me every now and then. But that's normal with people who have anxiety or panic attacks every now and then. With me, it's very, very seldom, because I made a huge lifestyle change with myself. But not to get too much off subject, it gave me anxiety when I seen the way she was looking at me today. And she didn't take her eyes off of me right away. She let me know, she had plans to do something. Like, I'm not just going to take it lightly this time around, that it's just a regular narcissistic stare. With this look that she gave me today, it had a message behind it. And so someone left me a comment the other day that say, be vigilant. And yes, I'm careful. I always think that way, but today it makes me think, even stronger on, because I even thought about going and make the phone call. Like, look, y'all taking too long to let me know how long it's going to be before you're going to give me my transfer or not. Like, what y'all going to do? Because I haven't got my call back. I haven't heard from them yet. And they say just wait on them to let me know something. Because I'm not the only person who's trying to transfer from a school for whatever reason. But what I did in this video, I took 2 pictures. The first picture you'll see is the stare that I received from her a little while back. But today, she gave me that stare along with the one with the squinching eyes. Like, she squinched her eyes one of the times when she was staring at me today. But that first stare, she had like a little slight frown. Like, her mouth was a little crooked, a little balled up. Like she's like she's angry, like narcissists are. They're always angry. It's always that underlying rage right there underneath the surface, ready to come out at any moment. So yeah, I just wanted to give y'all a picture of what I seen today. Like, I don't have it down to a T because, me and her, we have different features. And she looked a little bit more angrier than I was able to do. I had to really take a lot of pictures to try to get it the way that, I seen in her eyes today. But yeah, that concludes this video. If y'all enjoyed it, please leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share my videos. And as always, thank y'all for watching. And I'll talk to you soon.